This is a brass rod. You never want to use steel because you don't want steel on steel contact. This is softer than the steel that's in the barrel, so you're safer running this through it than anything that's steel. So I'll just put a little dab of CLP on it. You always want to run this from the breech all the way through to the muzzle, and you don't want to pull it back through. So I don't need to do this. You obviously would have scrubbed it out before you started running your patches, really, but I want to just run one just to do it. So you get it in there, push it all the way through until it comes out the other side. Now you never want to pull it through. You never want to pull it back through the barrel. You want to unscrew it out of the other side. Take it to the side and then pull it back out. Pulling it back through there, it's bad for your barrel. You're also going to pull any grit that you had in there back through the gun, and that's a bad idea. So push it through. Make sure your cleaning rod is long enough that you can push it through, and then unscrew it from the other side. Otherwise, put your rod in through the front, which I don't like to do, but it's another way you can do it. Put your rod in through the muzzle side, and you could pull it through the barrel so it comes out as one piece, and that way you're not going in opposite directions. But I prefer to always clean from the breech side of the gun and push it through and then just take it off on the other side. The same thing if you're running your patches with jags, you want to do it that way. Okay, so that's about it. You'd obviously scrub it down first, then run your patches till it's clean. You're just want to put a little bit of light CLP on the whole gun here. I usually just take one of these, put a little dot of CLP on it, just enough. Take your gun and just pretty much I'll just rub it down, rub the barrel down, rub it all the way around. I pretty much just rub everything down. Even the outside I rub it down. Just rub it down with CLP. Basically just coat everything really lightly. I let it sit for a few minutes and then just wipe it off. It'll get any of the grime from the range, get any of the oils from your hands. Just pretty much just wipe it down and get it nice and coated there. Just wipe it off. Obviously I would do a more thorough job if I was actually going through the process here, but you get the idea. So the same thing goes for the rails. Maybe just lightly wipe them down. One thing though is if you wipe your rails down with CLP and you get it on the lettering, your lettering will get darker. It will go from bright white to a darker color because that CLP is going to penetrate. So if you're the kind of person that might bother, you might want to avoid getting any CLP on the lettering. Well, that's about it. Just to review, just lightly coat. You don't need a ton of oil on anything. Just lightly coat the surfaces where you see there's contact needed. If that's the bolt carrier, avoid any oils on the piston head. Want to keep that off, any oil off of there so it doesn't bake on. Lightly clean out the inside of your tube, nothing crazy. And pretty much just wipe down your gun. You can get the anti-rust gun wipes or anything. I just wipe it down with a little bit of CLP and then wipe it off after a few minutes, just to lightly coat it. But that's about it. I know this probably isn't the best example in the world, but it's a pretty hard thing to try to shoot this yourself and clean it at the same time. So I just wanted to give you more of an idea of what you're supposed to do. So if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to leave them. Feel free to PM me if you need something in more detail. But that's about it, guys. Later.